This is my life as a housewife. I get up every morning at 7, go to the bathroom and do my business in there, and then I come to the kitchen and I get coffee started. I'm a coffee drinker, big time. I prefer the flavor of hazelnut. That's just the flavor that I prefer to drink every morning. That or mocha. Some mornings it's different. I will start the coffee maker. I will look to see if there's anything in the kitchen that I forgot to do the night before. As far as dishes or something, sometimes I will do dishes as soon as I get up in the morning. Sometimes I just leave it there and wait until I'm more awake. But I mess with the kitchen and all that other stuff. I say good morning to my 4 cats. And then I come to the living room. I make sure all the lights are on except for the bedroom. I leave that alone because my husband is usually still in bed asleep when I get up in the morning. And I get my computer started and I turn it on and all that and check Facebook and a few other things just to help me wake up. And that lasts for about 45 minutes, and then around 7:45 I will go to the bedroom and I will see if my husband's awake yet. Usually he is. Sometimes he has to be woken up by me closing and shutting certain things in the bedroom while I'm getting dressed. And that's usually when he starts to wake up because he can hear me. He'll look at his phone and discover it's time to get up. And he'll get up and he'll start his day to get ready for work. This is what my bedroom looks like. I really like it because we just recently, a couple of months ago, painted it. I think it's called lavender. It's some kind of off color of purple. I really like it. It's a really nice color. And then once he gets up and he goes and does his business, while he's in the bathroom, that's when I take advantage and make the bed really quick because I like having my bed made. It's just something I have to do. I have been brought up to where I make my bed every morning. And the only time I don't make my bed in the mornings is if it's the end of the week, usually Saturdays or Fridays, depending. I will take the sheets off, get them washed, and put new ones on. And then I make the bed. And I don't like going all day without my bed made. I just don't. It has to be made. It's just a pet peeve. But this is my bed. And yes, you can see all of the pillows are on one side because that's where I was laying earlier reading a magazine. So, but I'll be putting them back later when I'm done. After I make the bed and get dressed, I go to see if my husband's okay, make sure he's feeling okay, because some mornings he wakes up and he feels like crap. But that's just how it is. I have those moments too. Usually it's allergies driving me nuts. And then I'll see what it is he wants for breakfast, and I will either make him oatmeal or cereal or something, sometimes an omelet because he's in the mood for one, and I will go to the kitchen, make sure all the dishes that I need are clean, and then I will make him breakfast. I make sure that he takes his lunch with him because every night before I go to bed I will make his lunch. I will either cook it or something, I'll put it in the refrigerator, and the next day I make sure he takes it with him so that he doesn't have to worry about spending money to eat out every day, because eating out every day at a restaurant, it gets pricey and it does take money, especially if it doesn't fill you up afterwards. So I make him take his lunch and a few snacks, and then once he did everything he has to do, gets his stuff, and I give him a hug and a kiss goodbye, and he goes to work. And then that's usually by the time it's about 8:05, and that's when I know that I gotta take care of my 4 cats, or they're not gonna let me eat my breakfast in 30 minutes. So I will feed them their canned food. They really loved canned food. Something about it that just they like it. And I guess their canned food every morning is like coffee for me every morning. If I don't eat it, I'm grouchy. If I don't have my coffee, that's how they are with canned food. They're grouchy if they don't get it. Except for one cat. She won't eat canned food. She's the odd one of the family. She doesn't even like tuna. I've never met a cat who doesn't like tuna until I met her. Her name is Cookie. She's a very strange and different cat, but she's very lovable and sweet. So I don't know, she's just different. Some cats are just different. And then after I take care of them, I will try to figure out what I want to eat. Eventually, by the time 8:30 hits, I'm finally ready to eat because that's when I'm finally hungry. And I will figure out what it is I'm going to eat, and I'll have coffee with it. Sometimes I have coffee, 2 or 3 cups of it in the morning, because I'm just in the mood for coffee and I'm not even in the mood for breakfast yet. But As I do that, I check Facebook again, just to see the updates and check my email. I'm constantly getting emails all the time, and it's usually junk mail. I have to clean it out or it doesn't stop buzzing my phone. It's annoying. And then by the time 9 o'clock hits, that's when I start doing all the chores. Because that's when I'm more alert, I'm more awake, and I know I gotta get things done. So I will know that my bed is made, so I take all the dirty laundry, I sort it out to see what's what. And then I go and I take it out to the laundry room, and I start a load. And while the washer is going, I come back inside, and usually I have to eat again because I have a very small stomach, and it makes it to where I can only eat so much before I feel full. And then I have to give it an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm ready to eat again. And then I just keep going. I mean, I'm literally on an eating schedule. Every hour on the hour, I'm usually hungry, and I eat something until I feel full. I give it an hour, and then I'm ready to eat again. One person believed that if I kept eating all day long, I was going to gain weight. No. I've been trying to gain weight for over 10 years. I gave up trying. It ain't doing me any justice. I still have yet to actually get there. Now, there was one point I did gain a little bit of weight, and it was a miracle, but overnight I ended up losing it. No, I'm not bragging because it's annoying. I'm trying to gain the weight, and it doesn't want to stick. Not easy. I've always been told, feel blessed, be happy, you don't gain weight. And I'm like, yeah, I don't gain weight, but the more I don't gain, the harder it is to keep my clothes on, because I gotta wear a belt all the time because my pants don't stick on me. It's annoying. I always make sure the dishes are done before I go to bed at night. Unless I'm sick or have a headache, I'm not able to do dishes. Now, there are some times when I literally go to bed early because I just don't feel good. And I have my moments when I will literally go to bed with a massive headache and I just don't feel good and I'm just sick and nauseated, and I'll eat something, take some medication, then I go to bed early for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I'm up during midnight hours and I can't sleep. So that's when my husband's in bed and I'm doing whatever I gotta do, probably on the internet, just killing time until I'm able to fall back to sleep. But there are some nights that my husband will do the dishes for me before he goes to bed, knowing that I don't feel good. He surprises me constantly, doing all kinds of things for me. As I'm doing the laundry, I will vacuum the bedroom and the guest room. I will make sure the bathroom is clean. I will sweep and mop all the floors in the house. I mean, I'll just do anything that needs to be done because I am OCD. I am very obsessed with cleaning details. I do not like going to bed unless I know that everything is in its place like it's supposed to, and if anything is out of place and I can feel it in my gut, I will literally get up and look all throughout the house to see what is not in its place before I can go to sleep. I don't know why, but that's just who I am. Definitely OCD. I have not been able to control it yet, but I've been told that it's a good thing that I have that because at least they know my house is clean, and it is. I make sure it's clean. The only problem is I can't go outside and clean things because my skin and my body is very sensitive to a lot of things outdoors, so most of the time I'm inside just to protect so I don't break out in hives and some crazy. So I don't go outside and do anything. My husband does that. But that's me showing you my life, what I do. Some days I don't have to do any chores because I've done it all the day before, and what I'll do is just sit back. I will either watch TV or I will get on the internet and I will do a lot of research. I'm constantly doing research over different things to help me improve my understanding of different things. Instead of asking my husband every time he comes home, how do you do this and how do you do that? I don't want to drive him crazy because eventually it's going to get to the point it's like, so I just go online and I literally will make a list every day as to what I need to look up that I don't understand, and I just go on the internet and look it up. So, yeah. I do have 4 cats. 3 girls and a boy. My oldest cat, which is my husband's cat, he's had him for 5 years, going on 6 coming up February. He's very lazy, and I do mean lazy. The only time he moves is if he hears the cat bowl being filled with cat food. That's about the only time he'll move his butt. That or he has to use the bathroom. And this is him being lazy, and his favorite spot is either on top of the refrigerator or on the dining room table. Even though I keep trying to get him off of it so I can stay clean, he won't. He's got a mind of his own, and he's very difficult. Very difficult. He protests about everything I do. The only time I can get him to be happy is if I give him a cat treat. But his name is Jasper. He's a daddy's boy, big time. Yes, I'm talking about you. He's kind of a big cat. And then we've also got Cookie that I mentioned earlier. She's all black with a little white spot right here. She's definitely different. She used to be named Crooktail because her tail is crooked. But then we changed it to Cookie because she actually prefers to come to that name. She likes that name, so. Okay, well. There's Piper, which I don't know if you noticed, but for some odd reason I found her in the bedroom on my nightstand. She hardly ever goes in the bedroom. It's just not a bedroom cat. But I found her in there, and it was strange, it was different, but I found her in there. She's gray and white. She's my kitty. I've had her for almost 3 years. She's my baby girl. She's, she's the one cat who knows when I don't feel good, and this is her. Hey, Pipers. Hey, big girl. Her name is Piper. She's my girl, literally. She's anywhere I want to go, she likes to follow. She's an indoor and outdoor, but when it's cold outside, she prefers to be indoor. I've got another one around here somewhere. Her name is Sapphire. She's the baby of the family. I'm not sure where she is at this moment because she's always hiding. But, she's a sweet one. She was rescued. She was actually found in the wheel of a truck, of a Ford, of one of my husband's coworker. He has a coworker who, during lunchtime, ran into a little kitten that was barely a month old, and this was last year. So she's about a year and a couple months now. So yeah, she's got claws. She likes to use them. She's become my cat. She prefers me over my husband, even though he's the one who found her and rescued her. He thinks it's because I'm the one who feeds her every day that she prefers to come to me, which might be the scenario. I never really thought much about it. I always wondered why she never comes to him, but at least now she's gotten past that point where she'll let him pet her. Sometimes, not always. Anyways, well, that's my life. I like to cook and clean. I like taking pictures of things. I like to write song lyrics in a journal of mine about different things I go through all the time. It helps me cope with emotions that are very difficult to deal with. That's about it. I'll have another video coming up soon. This is me getting used to the idea of videotaping myself. I normally don't, but this is pretty cool. It's different. Thanks for watching.